With Despicable Me 4 already establishing itself as the next big blockbuster in the Minions franchise, all eyes are on the future and the potential release of Despicable Me 5. Since the premiere of the film of the same name in 2010, the Minions series has grown into a multi-platform phenomenon centered around Steve Carell's character, Gru, a former supervillain, and his horde of cuddly yellow assistants. Given the financial success of both the mainline and offshoot entries for the animation company Illumination, there is a good likelihood that the series will be renewed with a future film. With the arrival of Gru Jr., the former supervillain's baby son, the tone of the kids series was altered by Gru's most recent escapade in Despicable Me 4. Despite the generally unimpressive critical reaction, this is consistent with how poorly the series has been received overall. However, Despicable Me 4 is already proving to be Illumination's next major hit movie, and that kind of money is always a solid sign that a sequel is in the works. Even if Despicable Me 5 isn't official yet, it seems like an economically wise choice and a given in Hollywood. Reviews don't always translate into productions, so studios like Illumination consider box office receipts before making decisions about follow-up projects. It appears like a matter of time until another Minions film is revealed. With Despicable Me 4 already exhibiting all the makings of a summer blockbuster that will delight audiences. Having said that, Despicable Me 5 is not yet official, and approval may not come for several years. Despite initial preparations dating back to 2017, Despicable Me 4 wasn't fully revealed until 2022, while Despicable Me 5 makes the most sense for the brand. Illumination may yet release another spin-off in the interim. While all of the major Despicable Me films have been enormous hits, Minions from 2015 and Minions, Rise of Gru from 2022 were independently successful blockbusters. In addition, a guaranteed money-making pattern has been established by the release of the Minions standalone movies in between the previous two Despicable Me installments. Cast of Despicable Me 5. The primary cast of the Despicable Me franchise has not changed much, despite the introduction of several supporting characters and one-off villains throughout the series. There are a few characters that, should Despicable Me 5 come to pass, will most likely make a comeback, along with the well-known voice cast from the franchise. Leading the series since 2010, Steve Carell will surely return as the rehabilitated supervillain Gru, while Kristen Wiig as Gru's wife, Lucy Wilde, will very likely accompany him. The other members of Gru's family, portrayed by Miranda Cosgrove as Margot, the oldest daughter, and Dana Gayer as Edith, the middle kid, are also probably coming back. Agnes, the youngest daughter, has been portrayed by 3 different actresses in the Despicable Me films. Paulin is the most recent performer to voice the character. Pierre Coffin, who voices all of Gru's adored minions, is another almost guaranteed return. Details of the Despicable Me 5 story, Despicable Me 4, like those of its predecessors, doesn't necessarily predicate a follow-up, but it leaves ample room for a variety of narrative options. Gru and his family foil villain Maxim Lawl's evil schemes with the help of their neighbor, Poppy. Gru is able to accept this new stage of parenting and becomes closer to his little son, Gru Jr. Now that he has some order back in his life, there are a lot of possible paths for Despicable Me, especially if the brand is willing to take some chances. Gru may become a retired man and devote all of his time to his family, only to be drawn back into the anti-villains league, or his elder children might grow up to be adolescent miscreants. Uncertainty surrounds the new adversary that will trouble Gru and his group in the next sequel, but specifics won't be revealed until Despicable Me 5 is verified. Thanks for watching.